Again, every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. Eh? When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oru, I am a royal rucha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. Oh. This close of border no work. Oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more. In Anokia, you hear more kind of man. Woo! When we are telling you, you don't know, no, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, you know, of course.
is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will be telling you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the right hand the side. Along Gusukuru Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the body boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting.
Akara m ihe mbe na-eme mbe si ma chọrọ ofu ukwu ehi ma nke ọzọ mụ achọrọ ihe niile ma ụkwụ ya ma aka ya ma isi ya ma olu ya anyị ga-adọbiri wee pụọ na nke onwe anyị tigata azụ etu anyị nọ tupu ndị ọcha wee bịa ebe a nwa aha obodo ebe a nwe ndị mmadụ n'ime tupu nwa bekee si ebe o si hapụ obodo ya ọ bịa ebe a ọkpọrọ onye nke ọkpọrọ okeke ọkpọrọ okafọ dakata anyị isi ọ sị n'ụbọchị nke taa na anya aha anyị wuzi Naijiria anyị na-aza aha na-enweghị omimi n'ime ya ihe ngwa gị gbasị biko kọwara m ihe Naijiria pụtara enwepụghị kọwara m ọmụa ga-aza aha osimiri ka osimiri ga-aza aha mụnwa n'ihi ihe anyị na-ekwuwu na ebe arụgidere ụlọ a na ọ jọgburu onwe ya ọ dịghị mma Naijiria agaghị emekọtanwu ihe ọzọ ihe ọjọọ emego n'obodo a arụ emego egbugo ndị be anyị aka na-egbukwa anyị ndị Fulani wee chere na mabata be anyị ka na-egbukwa ndị be anyị ruo ụtụtụ echi a na-asị m na ọ ga-adị mma oge ọ na-ekwekwu ka nwee mmekọrịta bụ nke ndị nrụkọ nke ndị ụmụnne ha egosighị anyị ọtụtụ mgbe ha kpọrọ anyị asị onye ajụrụ ajụ na-ajụ onwe ya ha jụrụ anyị aja ama njụ onwe anyị agbanyeghị na anyị nwe ngwa ahịa n'ugwu Awụsa agbanyeghị na anyị na-azụ ahịa ebe niile dị iche iche na-eme nke ọma kama onye gara ndụ kpakụ onye rie niile ọ Ndụbụisi ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya ka anyị cheghata azụ ebe a ruo obodo anyị ka o wee maa mma wee karịa obodo ndị ọcha na mma ọhịa anyị na-arịọ nwekwe n'ugwu nwee nkwanye ugwu n'ime onwe anyị ọnwa anyị pụọ n'iro a na-etigbu anyị pụọ n'iro ekwu okwu asị ọ bụ gịnị ma anyị ji wee ekwu okwu ụmụ ihe ndị a ka anyị sị na anyị agaghị anabatakwa ya ọzọ.
Akụkọ akọrọ anyị bụ na ọkụkọ na ewu agaghị nzukọ ụmụ anụmanụ a na-emezi mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ịchụ aja ejiri ọkụkọ maọbụ nwụchụ aja mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ime ka Naijiria dị n'otu enwe ha na-eto esi wee kpam akpụrụ ndị Igbo ọ pụtara na anyị bụ ọkụkọ maọbụ ka ọ pụtara na anyị agaghị nzukọ mere ya bụ ihe eji eme anyị bụ ndị Igbo ụdị na ọbara ndị Igbo awụkpafu n'obodo Naijiria agaghị
ọ bụ site na akpọmasị ihe na-eme anyị dịka ihe mere ndị ji oge mgbe gara aga etu ọkụka mba niile dị iche iche ji kpọọ ụmụ Izrel asị a na-egbu ha afọ niile aka na-egbu ha o wee ruo oge ugbu anyị asị na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na ọ dịghị anyị mma ọ ka mma na onwe ihe ekegbuo anyị nwere onwe njem a nke anyị na-aga kama na na-ese etete n'ụtụtụ asị na onwe onye gburu ebe a onwe ha na-ekwu okwu odo na nyere onwe onye n'aka ụkọchukwu n'ugwu Awụsa ebepụ isi ọnwụghị ofu ugboro ọnwụghị ugboro abụọ ọnwụghị ugboro atọ ọnwụghị ugboro anọ ọ bụ ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-egbugide anyị wee rue anyị asị mba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-azọ nwere onwe tụbụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ bụ mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa bupụ m isi a sị na-achọghị ụdị nka ọ bụghị anyị maka a ga-eji
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this evening episode of our program. I welcome everyone that has connected on this very evening program. Please, as you join, invite somebody to join. It is our Sunday sermon. Remember, it is always a special section every Sunday after we have gone to our various churches to pray and come back. We gather here to worship as Biafrans. So I am here today on another beautiful Sunday, welcoming everyone that has connected to this program. Please, as you join us, like and share the program in your platform. Like and share the program in your platform, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. Make sure you try and share so that we can reach out to everyone that we can be able to reach. It is very, very important. This is not the time to be silent. This is not the time to be ignorant. This is not the time to keep silent. This is the time for us to do everything humanly possible to see that our voice is being heard. We must continue to air our opinion. We must continue to speak louder than ever. So wherever you are watching us from, I welcome you and I ask you to welcome somebody. Don't just watch alone. Do not watch alone. It is a Sunday sermon. Every Biafran Christian, I wish you all a very happy Sunday. Those who are still in their church, please continue to pray for us, pray for Biafra, pray for Biafran army, pray for the government, pray for everyone that is sincerely and genuinely asking for Biafra. And also pray for the weak. Pray for those who are sick, pray for those who are under attack. Make sure you pray. Don't forget that. Today being Sunday, it has to be a special day of prayer for Biafran people because all is not well. All is not well. If you are preparing to go to church, like those in the United States, some people are still preparing to go to church. Please, when you get to church, meet your pastors, meet whoever is leading, your bishop, your reverend father, ask them to pray for Biafra, more especially the Biafran army. Ask them to pray for Biafran army. Every single one of us, it doesn't matter where you belong, it doesn't matter the group where you are. Let your pastors, your reverend, go on their knees and pray for them. As you go to church today, do not forget to pray for our liberation army. Don't forget that. If you are truly a sincere person, if you truly want Biafra, if you are sincerely seeking for Biafra, this is a day of prayer for all of us. Everyone that have joined, those who are still in their churches, don't forget to pray. Those who have gone and come back, I hope you prayed. Because we don't need to remind you. You're supposed to know that it is a day of prayers. My fellow brothers and sisters, those who are watching, wherever you are watching from, I welcome every single one of you and I thank you for spending your time this very Sunday with me. I know Sunday is a very sensitive day for Biafrans, for Christians, and those non-Christians alike, because it is weekend, it's a public holiday, and many people are spending the public holiday with their families and their friends. Many people are doing everything they can to see that they can be able to relate to things around them. But for you to bring out your time to join us on this platform, I appreciate you and I thank you for coming. I thank you for coming. May Chukwu Gabiama continue to guide and bless you. Your being a Christian does not stop you from being a Biafran. Your being a Christian does not stop you from fighting for Biafra. In fact, those of us that are Christians, those of us who are Biafran Christians, we are supposed to be more serious in this very struggle than any other person. Because the religion upon which our faith is built upon, that section upon which our faith is built upon, is built on freedom. Christ himself, who you claim to be working with or working for in Christianity, who you claim to be working along with in Christianity, who you claim to be living his own kind of life, Christ fought for freedom of mankind from the very first day he came. The reason he came was because of the freedom of mankind. So if you are a Christian and you are not in this struggle, if you're a Christian and you're not supporting the freedom of your people, if you're a Christian, you are not in the front line of asking for the freedom of your people, I don't know the kind of Christianity you are practicing. It means you don't know whom you are. You don't know the foundation upon which you are building. Everyone that is watching me today, I want you to understand that our faith is built on a very solid ground of freedom. That is why freedom is very dear to our hearts, more especially those of us that are Christians, Biafrans. You don't have any excuse to give why you will not join this very pursuit of freedom. That is why I urge everybody to stand up and do what we have to do. Today we have come. On today's message, we are going to talk about a matter that concerns every one of us, a matter of concern. In fact, we will not have enough time to speak about this issue. We are going to continue this matter tomorrow morning in our morning program. Tomorrow being sit at home or morning program, we are going to come back with this same topic and we're going to discuss it. And when you see the topic I chose here, I said in that topic, Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Why do you rejoice at the calamity of your brother? Why are you rejoicing at the calamity of your brother? Why are you rejoicing at the calamity of your sister? Why are you rejoicing at the bad news of your brother? Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Every one of us as Biafran is supposed to be in a very sad mood. We are supposed to be lamenting because of the information we are getting. I know that many of you have seen many voice messages, you have heard many voice messages. If what we saw in that voice message is true, because I personally cannot confirm that, I can confirm it. If what we are hearing in that very voice message about our Liberation Army is true, it is a thing of concern. It is a thing of concern. Everybody needs to be concerned. Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. You don't have to rejoice at the failure of your brother. You don't have to rejoice at the death of your brother. You don't have to rejoice at the calamity falling upon your brother. Onye Gburu Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Wete dike buo. Mbosi ife dike ruere. Iya achọkwa ya achọ. Iya achọkwa dike achọ. And you will not find him or her. Wete dike buo. Anaghị ekwu ya ọ na-atọ. Anaghị ekwu ya people ana-aṅụrị. Anaghị ekwu ya some people ewere ya mere ife egwu. Mbosi ife ike ya eru. Iya achọkwa fa achọ. Iya achọkwa nwanne gị afọ achọ. Iya achọkwa nwanne gị afọ achọ. Anaghị ekwu ya ọ dịka ọ bụ ife egwuregwu. So many of us have heard the voice message we are getting. The voice message we are hearing about the calamity that is falling on our Liberation Army. These are men who has fought gallantly for the restoration of Biafra. I do not care what you think about them. I don't care what you have heard about them. I don't care whatever they have done or what they did not do. All I know is that we must not lament at the calamity that is falling upon our brothers and sisters. This is the time for every one of us to go on our knees and begin to plead on their behalf. Begin to pray on their behalf. Call on Chukwu Okike Abiama to protect them. Call on Chukwu Okike Abiama to heal them. Call on Chukwu Okike Abiama to secure them. This is the time that every one of us that still have conscience, if you know that what you are planning to build is not another zoo, if you know that what you are planning to build is not another zoological republic, this is the time to feel concerned and make sure that the life of your brother, the life of your sister is protected. I have said this several times. Your brother and your sister are not the enemy. They are not, no matter what happened, no matter what you see, your brother and your sister are not the enemies you should channel your energy to. So many of you have heard that voice message. In fact, I can't even listen to that voice message twice. I wasn't even able to, while I was listening to that voice message, I was shaking. While I was listening to the voice message, I was shaking. And I strongly believe and I hope it will not be true. Let that voice message be fake. Let it not be true. Let it not be true. If that voice message is true, every Biafra need to be concerned. You need to show concern and we need to be praying. Pray and pray and pray and pray so hard. Some of you do not know the implication of what is coming. I have talked about the dark cloud for a long time. I spoke about the dark cloud. I spoke about it. Some people made jest of it. Some people called me names. Some people came on my platform and they were talking what I did not know. If you don't know anything, it is better you keep your mouth shut. If you don't have anything to say, keep your mouth shut. Do not bring curse upon yourself. Do not bring calamity upon yourself. There is no sensible person, no sensible and reasonable individual that will hear that voice message and will not shed tears. It doesn't matter how you hate them. It doesn't matter how you like them. It doesn't matter whatever they have done to you or what you have done to them. It doesn't matter the relationship between you and them. These are our own blood. These people we are talking about are our own blood. They are not just our blood. They have fought in the front line. They have fought on the front line. They have fought on the front line. I don't want to understand. That is nothing you explain to me to make me understand. If you are not concerned about what is happening, it means, I don't know how to describe you. I have no word to describe you. I don't have a word to describe you. Some of us know that talk is cheap. It is cheap to open our mouth and talk. It is cheap to open your mouth and talk or type on the comment section. It is very cheap. But I bet you, when it comes to the struggle of Biafra, you cannot stand a pressure of 2 minutes abroad, let alone on the ground in Nigeria. When they put you in the pedestal on the same place every other person is, in abroad, you can't stand the pressure, let alone going to homeland. Some of us think it is easy. Very easy for you to come on social media, you talk, you type, you write, you say anything you want to say. And I wonder the kind of Biafra you people are looking for. I wonder, I can't understand. I can't understand. Look at what AGKM is writing. AGKM is saying I'm overhyping. AGKM, I pray that one day you will be in the front line. I pray that one day you will be on the front line. AGKM, you are a human being. Why don't you tap the current? You see the link I put there. AGKM, touch that link and come in as I'm hyping. Touch that link and come in. Come and hype. You say your name is AGKM. Come and type. Come in. Click that link and come in. You are hiding on the comment section, and all you come is to open your mouth and type because you have smartphone to type. Somebody who cannot even stand a pressure, even on ordinary social media, you cannot give your face. Stay abroad, stay distant, and make your own statement. Come and do it. Come and do it. The only thing you people are very good on is calling people names. You are calling people. When were you born? How old are you? And when did you start following the issue of Biafra? When were you born? AGK man asking you, how old are you? And when did you start going into the issue of Biafra? That will give you the audacity to come in my channel and you are challenging me. You are telling me that I'm hyping. You have the audacity to begin to insult people and abuse you. You are abusing gentlemen, you are abusing Tuzo. Are you better than them? Have you done 1% of what they have done? In your whole entire generation, have anyone in your family done what they have done, even 1 quarter? You think it is okay for you to come and abuse people and insult people? You think it is okay for you to come on social media and you type? You come on social media, type, click the comment section, come and face me face to face. Let us talk about it. The platform is open for you. I have been seeing your comment every now and again. Whenever I come online, I will always see your comment. But you have never had courage one day. Have courage. Other people are coming online to express themselves. People are clicking the link here. They click the link. I bring them in, they air their opinion. But a coward like you that cannot even come on to express yourself, all you know is to come on comment section and challenge me. And tell me not what do you know? What do you know about Biafra? What do you know about Biafra struggle? What have you seen in Biafra struggle? When did you start following Biafra struggle? I'm asking you, AGK. You say your name is AGK, Justin Ekwem. AGK, Justin Ekwem. If you are a man, click on that comment section, click on that link, come in. Click on that link to show how brave you are. Click on that link, come and speak. Let people see your face and hear you talk. Let people come and see your face and hear you talk. You are telling me that I'm hyping. You are on the comment section challenging. You have been doing it. This is not the first time. All you do is to come here to insult one person or the other. That is what you do. That is what you do. What do you know? What do you know about Biafran struggle? What do you know? When did you start following Biafran struggle? You think it's about an individual? You think it's about hyping an individual? You think it's about one person? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? Most of the time, I try to ignore some idiots that come on the comment section to comment. I try to ignore it and focus on what I'm saying. And every time, this clown will always come here. He will always come. If you are man enough, click on that link, come in and face me. Come. It's an easy thing to solve. It's easy to come on the comment section and type. It's easy to get a platform and begin to speak. You are there challenging and insulting people who have worked. You are there challenging and insulting people. You think it's about an individual. What do you know about Biafra? When it comes to supporting Biafra, when it comes to doing something, what do you know? What do you know? And when did you start following issue of Biafra? That you have the audacity. Do you think that is everybody open platform that you come and you insult? You think that everybody open platform to come and fail somebody or to come and look face? That I kept quiet, I'm doing things I have to do the way I feel I should do it, that everybody should get involved and get themselves behave reasonably. You think I'm here for you? You think I come to this platform to please you? You think I come to this platform for you? I see this kind of idiots every time. Every single time I have seen this clown type in my program. Not once, not twice, not thrice. And he has never one day come in, click the link. People are clicking the link. I don't care who you support. I don't care what you believe. Click that link, come in, show your face and speak the way I'm speaking. Challenge me. Oppose what I'm saying. Bring your superior argument and let's talk about it. Bring your superior argument, you can't talk about it. You can imagine. What do you understand by criminal action? What do you understand? What do you even understand that is happening in Biafra struggle? What do you understand that is happening in this struggle? What do you understand? What do you understand in this struggle? What do you understand? That I will be speaking on the platform and you come and get yourself into it and talk. How old are you? And when did you start following the Biafra struggle? When did you start? On which front have you fought? On what front have you fought? Both home and abroad, even online. That you have the audacity to come and be typing on a program I'm doing, and you are dragging my attention from what I'm saying. You think I have time for any idiot? You think I'm here to praise somebody or to support somebody? You think I'm here for an individual? Who the hell do you think you are? Who is that idiot that will come here, spend my time, I'll become awake now that I'm supposed to be sleeping, and I will be awake talking because of an individual? Who the hell do you think you are? You think I'm coming here to dance to your tune or to dance to your opinion or to make you feel fine or to make you jump and clap? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? I'm not here for any of those idiotic attitudes you are displaying. While I'm here talking about something that concerns everybody that you're supposed to concern about, an idiot is on the call. Click the link. If you are a man, come on to click link and show your face. You cannot even do it. But you are there abusing people. You are there abusing people. I'm talking about the general issue. You are there abusing. You are typing Butus and the gentle, abusing them and abusing them. I have said it several times on my platform. Don't use my platform to abuse any Biafra. I don't care who the hell you are. Don't use my platform to insult anybody. You don't do that. That's how some of you claim that you're following Master Simon Ekpa. You claim you're following instruction. You claim Master Simon Ekpa gave that instruction, not today. Master Simon gave instruction. Do not insult anybody that is fighting for Biafra, whether inside or outside, regardless what happened. Don't fight them. Master Simon Ekpa went to the state that even telling us, don't fight the station. There are stations we mentioned, channel stations. There are some conventional media we say we should not talk about them. But all you people do today is blackmail, propaganda. That is what you want. Blackmail, propaganda. Tag your brother evil. Tag your brother a devil. Tag your brother any name you like. You tag the person, and you feel relaxed. You feel okay. You think Biafra is about an individual. You think Biafra is about exalting somebody. Why don't you go and put yourself on the line and do what they're doing? Put yourself under the line and do what others are doing. You can create a platform. It doesn't need money. It doesn't need money to get a YouTube platform. You don't pay for it. You don't need a certificate to do it. Why don't you create your own platform? And then go and preach that useless message you say you want to preach. Go and preach it. And let people who want to do theirs do. This is the evil seed that they are sowing here and there. I have said it with that number. In my platform, do not insult anybody. I don't care where you belong. I do not care. I don't care whether you believe in what I'm saying or you don't believe that. Don't insult anybody. While I'm talking here, showing about the concern of the audio idiots like you are sharing, there are some audios we are not even supposed to allow another ear to hear. There are certain things you don't even allow people to hear. You are there writing rubbish. You are there typing nonsense. If you are not a coward, click the link and come in. Click the link. The link is there. Click that link and come in. If you are not a coward, click the link and come in. Click the link and come in. Bring that's your argument. Bring it here. If you are not a coward, click that link and come in. If you are not a coward, click that link and come in. Stop that nonsense you are writing. Only cowards do that. Cowards like you, they always come to comment section to distract people. That is what you do. That is the only thing we do. You think when you write Dr. Negative Advice and USB, then I will keep quiet for you. Are you stupid? Are you not an idiot? You think it's enough to just come here and tell me, oh, Dr. Negative Advice, you come here, you tell me USB, and I will keep silent for you. I am not here for any division. I am not here for any party. I am here for Biafra. I am here for Biafra, and I speak for Biafra. I don't come here to condemn anybody. I don't condemn anybody. I don't care who you are. My enemies that I'm fighting is Nigerian government and the terrorists that are fighting us and the British. Those are my problems. Those are my focus. That is what my platform stands for. My platform doesn't fight against Biafrans. I don't care who the hell you belong. Where you belong. Even though I have my own faith, I have what I believe. But that doesn't mean when my brother doesn't believe what I believe that I will fight him. No, I don't do that. I have said this several times on this planet. How many times? Even when I start my program, before I start the program, I say it again and again. I say it again and again. And somebody will just jump in and begin to write nonsense on my platform. If you know what you are saying, you have a superior argument. You have a back. You don't even have a backup. You don't even have an evidence to back what you are saying. You don't even have a clue of what you are saying. You don't even have a clue. Click the link. The link is there. Click it. You are not a coward. Click the link and come in. There are people that are younger than you that are in social media. They have their own platform and they are speaking out. You're looking for Biafra. What is the difference between the Nigeria you are running away from and this Biafra, this kind of Biafra that you yourself is preaching? What is different for Nigeria? What is the difference? Where you create unnecessary party, unnecessary divisions everywhere. Unnecessary divisions everywhere. We are not yet in the Biafra. Already you have division, right, left, and center. And you people embrace that division with your chest. You embrace it. It makes you happy. It makes you happy. When somebody comes in a platform and he's preaching a divisive message, it makes you happy. When somebody comes in a platform and begins to preach a divisive message, it makes you happy. You feel so glorified and happy. And when somebody comes to preach peace, let us be together. Stop abusing your brother and sister. You get angry. You get angry. Why would this person be talking about peace? Why would this person be talking about forgiveness? Why would this person be talking about this? What is different between you and the janjaweed you are trying to run away from? What is the difference between Nigeria and you yourself? What is different? You are an idiot. Even if the DPN is my mother, if the DPN is my mother, it doesn't mean that I will support everything she does. It does not mean that I cannot confront her and speak to her. It doesn't mean that I will support evil when I see evil. Even if DPM is my mother, it doesn't make any difference. It cannot change my platform to be what it's supposed to be. I don't know where you are trained. I don't know where you grew up. I am not a child. Do you know how old I am? Do you know how old I am? Do you know my age? That at this age, I cannot be able to take decisions on what I want to do. Do you know my age? You think I'm a baby? Do you know how old I am? You think you can be able to woo me with your emotional nonsense? I am not part of those emotional rubbish that you people are carrying around. You cannot control me emotionally. I have my mindset, and nobody, no individual, no human being can change my mindset. Not even my own mother, let alone an idiot like you. Nobody can change my mindset. My parents have done what they've done a good job to get back to me. I came to the world. At this my age, I have the absolute right to take my decision and stand on it. That is why I don't easily speak about issues. I don't take side. I stand in the middle. And I speak the truth at all times. I don't care who the hell you are. I don't care. I don't care what you believe. And I'm not part of your emotional blackmail. You can blackmail from heaven to earth. I don't care about that. What is right, and what is wrong. Even if it is Pope John Paul that is committing a sin, it is a sin. Every time, that is why you people always like to go. You go to a place where you continue to go engage in saga. For the past 8 months, what you are doing is, okay, said, this one said, this one said, this one. That is what you have been doing for the past 8 months. After 8 months, Anambra State have conducted election. You people are there watching. What did you do? Anambra State have conducted election. Election is about to go on. You are not concerned. People are dying in Biafra land. People are dying in Biafra land as we speak. People are dying every blessed day. The military are taking over the land. You're not concerned. It doesn't concern you. You're not asking questions. You don't have any solution. All you are busy is talking about your brother. You go to a platform from morning till night. Your broadcast is about your brother and sister. From morning till night, you bring their program. You begin to narrate to them. That is where you go. That is where you go. You clap hand. Oh, you up this one, up that one. You mention names and you praise. You continue to build monsters among yourself. When that monster turns down and begin to bite you, then you begin to regret. These same Butus and Gento that you're talking to, it is idiots like you that promoted them. People like you, we are the ones who we are using them for program. Every day you call their name on program. Every blessed day. You forget about talking about the Janjaweed and the Fulani that are destroying our land. Every day you come to your program, you'll be talking about them. You'll be talking about them. You'll be praising them. Okay, now, they are no longer speaking on the tone you want. Now they have become a different thing altogether. You build the monster. After building the monster, you begin to cry. How else would somebody want to tell it to you before you understand? My platform is not for saga. It's not for propaganda. It is not for blackmail. I am not part of those. I don't give a damn what anybody says or what anybody. I don't care. My focus is the freedom of Biafra. That's where my focus is. Whatever makes it actualized, I'm following it. And I have my conscience. I know what to follow. I know where to go. When it comes to division, don't put me there. I can never be part of any division. Division to the left or division to the right. I can never be part of it. I made my choice on where I want to stand and I'm there. You can't push me to left or right. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. Don't know the kind of this is reason why sometimes I begin to wonder the kind of generation of people that are coming that say that they want to Biafra. I And I wonder the kind of Biafra you want to create. Which kind of Biafra are you creating? A Biafra where you lay the foundation on enmity. You lay the foundation on destroying the life of your brother. You are happy that you had a voice note that your brother is dying. Oh, he's almost dead. You are happy. You are celebrating it. People like you are celebrating that a voice note came out that your brother, somebody who fought for you. It doesn't matter whatever offense he has committed. It doesn't matter whatever he has done, whatever line of thought he has taken that is not the same thing with your thought. And you heard that the person is facing death, and you are celebrating, you are circulating it, and you are happy. You are celebrating it. You are celebrating it. And you want me to clap for you. You want me to stand and pat you at the back. Oh, yeah, that is right. That is right. Absolute rubbish. I will not be part of that nonsense. I will not be part of it. If you are one of those who doesn't have single conscience, you don't have conscience. Any Biafra that saw that voice message, you had that voice message, and your heart did not touch you, your conscience did not prick you. You didn't feel pain inside you. You didn't shed tears. You are not human. You are not human, and you're not supposed to open your mouth and speak about Biafra issue. Anybody that had that very voice note, you had it, and you are very comfortable with the content of that voice note, where you had your general, a general that fought for the Biafra. A general that fought for the Biafra. It doesn't matter the offense he has committed. It doesn't matter how he has been disobeyed or whatever. You heard him crying for his life and asking for prayer, and you using it for a joke. I came here to talk about it. You came here to challenge me. You came here to direct me on what to say and what to say. Who the hell you think you are? Who the hell you think you are? I am not part of that Biafra. Those of you that are engulfed in such Biafra, go and get it for yourself. That is not the Biafra I'm looking for. Go and get it for yourself. Go and get it for yourself. For a very long time, I decided not to focus on this. Many times they come on my comment section, they write just to get my attention. I keep silent, I continue to go on my program. But this one got onto my nerves so much. So many of us here must have heard that very voice message. Who in his right senses will hear that voice message and you are not touched? Who? Everyone. I can't even play it on my program. I can't. Because it is heartbreaking. I can't play it. I have it on my phone here. I can't play it. So many of you must have heard it. We had a general that have fought for Biafra, General Gentle, was crying for his life. Whether he was poisoned, I don't know whether the voice message is true or lie. I can't even verify the voice message, whether if it's true or not. I can't verify it. Whether if it is true or it is not true, I can't verify it. But from the way people are sharing it and it's going to the hands that is unbelievable, I begin to wonder. Are we celebrating the downfall of our brother? Onye Gburu, Nwanneya, Odogwu. Wete dike gbuo. Mbosi ifi ike rueru. Iya achọ dike achọ. Iya achọrịrị ya. Mbosi ifi ike rueru. You will cry for that your brother. You will cry, had I known. You will cry. And that is why I have been speaking about it. I talked about the dark cloud. That every one of us should come together, look for a means of settling this issue. Even if it needs to break protocol, let us break protocol, settle this issue. We are in the 8th month. In the 8th month after declaration, look at where we are. 8 to 9 months after declaration, we are still marking time. We are still gossiping. We are still blackmailing each other. We still come online, we are talking rubbish. Meanwhile, the Nigerian government are busy holding election in our land. The Nigerian government are busy holding election in a land that has already declared freedom. They are holding election. Their military is going everywhere, destroying every single thing on their part. What are you doing? You don't feel it. You are not concerned. You don't feel it. And you had a bad news, a sad news about your brother. You are celebrating it. Simply because your ideology and his is not the same. Simply because you and him disagree. People can always disagree. People must not speak on one voice. And we know ourselves, Biafrans, more especially the Igbo Biafrans, We are Republicans. We are the most difficult people to handle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it, and he said it. He spoke about it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear. For you to convince a Biafran, Igbo Biafran to be precise, it is not a day job. Mazi Simon Ekpa also saw it. For you to convince an Igbo Biafra, it is not a day job. It can take you years before they fall in line. They are not the people you rush them and you speed up and you can't get anything out of it. You cannot get anything out of it. Yet some of you claim you are a follower of Mazi Simon, you're a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you don't know how they manage to succeed to get to where they are. You don't know how they manage what they pass through to get to the level they are. You don't know. The only thing that gets to where they are today is truth, sincerity, unity, and love. They have love for everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has love for everybody, including his enemy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has love for everybody. I'm talking about Biafrans. He has love for every Biafran, including those that are against him. I'm not talking about the enemies, the Janjaweed and the Caliphate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has love for all the Biafran people, including those that are fighting against him. That is why if any one of them has a problem, he will weigh into it and talk. Hope Uzodema want the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I bet you tomorrow, if something happens, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will going to take. We have seen many governors who want the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but when they had a problem, politicians who want the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but when they have a problem, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will weigh in and speak. Mazi Simon Ekpa did the same thing. Mazi Simon Ekpa did the same thing. Up to the extent that when they were trying to attack Peter Obi, Mazi Simon Ekpa challenged them and said, if anything happened to Peter Obi, whether he support Biafra or not support Biafra, that we are going to fight back. That Nigeria will get it hot. That is the spirit of a Biafran. That is the spirit of a Biafran. It's not for you rejoicing when you see that your brother has a problem. You are rejoicing. You hear that your problem is a calamity. You are rejoicing. You hear that something is upon your brother. You are rejoicing. You are clapping. You want to shout. You want to come in a platform and celebrate it. You want to come in a platform and praise it and say, oh, yes, he's disobedient. He's stubborn. That is why he's dying. He should die. You are insane. You are insane. And I don't want such sanity in my platform. I don't want such insanity around me. I'm not part of it. I'm not part of it. I say it and I say it clear that in this platform, I welcome everybody regardless your opinion, regardless your ideology. Regardless the area you say you belong, I don't care. I have where I belong myself. Only me and my God know why I am where I am, and I have chosen it. And no human being, not even with your emotional blackmail, you cannot take me out. You can't take me out. Because I know where I am. And I don't use my platform to attack any Biafran, regardless who the Biafran is. I don't use my platform to attack anybody. I don't use my platform to attack anybody. This platform is not meant for that. I have said it again and again. That this platform is not for attacking any individual. More especially Biafrans. And I wonder the kind of Biafra some of you are looking for. Some of you say you follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you heard Mazi Simon Ekpa, but you and I know what Mazi Simon Ekpa said about that. It was a clear statement. Do not attack anybody that is fighting for Biafra, regardless their belief and under which umbrella they're fighting. Regardless, anybody that has fought for Biafra before, don't ever. The video is, I will go and fetch it. I will go and look for that video and play it. I will go and look for the video. This is the time. At a point in time, even Mazi Simon Ekpa included conventional media. He said we should not fight against the conventional media he mentioned were the ones that are being used by the Janjaweed and the Caliphate to fight us. That was the one he said we should go against them. But there are conventional media, he said that other ones, we should ignore them. We should be soft on them. Don't be hard on them. Then how do you think that these same people will now support the attack on your own fellow brother and sister? Who has fought gallantly, who has shed blood, lost property, lost family members in this cause, and yet That didn't touch you because you have a disagreement. It didn't touch you. It didn't touch you. Simply because you have a disagreement, it didn't touch you. And you want me to align with you, to come here and begin to insult and abuse somebody. I have made it very clear. Don't abuse anybody. Anybody, no matter whom they are, don't abuse anybody in my platform. That is not why I'm here. I'm not here for saga. I'm not here for propaganda or blackmail. All I'm asking for is that we have to fight in unity. If there is any way we can be able to bring our senses together and focus on the challenges ahead of us, that is the only thing I'm standing for. Whatever we're going to do to make sure we continue to fight on the front and focus on the enemy. That is my concern. If you have any solution towards that, you have any idea what we are going to do, let's do it. Not blaming. Every day you are blaming. Every day you are blaming. From blaming, you are cursing. And after cursing and insulting, you expect that person you are cursing and insulting to now keep silent or to now repent in the midst of that you're cursed. There are ways to handle issues. I've said this several times, that in certain issues, you break protocols to solve problems. And look at the result today. That rain that I was crying about is going to fall. It is falling. That cloud that I said about, that cloud is becoming clearer. And I'm here to speak about that cloud, and somebody come here and begin to tell me nonsense. How does it sound good in your ear? How does that audio sound good in your ear? How do you sleep? How do you go to bed, cover yourself and sleep after hearing that audio? The generals that fought for you, for your freedom, that every one of them is down, begging for their life, asking you to pray for them. And the prayer you will pray for them is to come and tell me how faulty they are. The prayer you will pray for them is to come and mock them. I don't care whatever they have done in the past. If you were in their position, you will do worse. Worst. So many of you that are blaming them. If you are in their position, you will do worst. If you know what they know, you will do worst. You will do worst. So you are not in any position to begin to judge or whatever. All I'm asking for is unity, for everybody to fall in line and do what we have to do. Not to celebrate a damn for your brother or sister. Onye Gburu, Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Onye Gburu, Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Onye Gburu, Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. It doesn't matter how you want to talk about it. Onye Gburu, Nwanneya, Aburo, Odogwu. Wetedike was ife dike ruore ya chọkwa ya achọ. Ya chọkwa ya achọ. That is why in every family, when you go to families, some big families, you have different kinds of people, different categories of men and women. You have different levels of people. Iye within Nara, iye within Dohi, iye within Dahim agree, iye within the cool, iye within the peacemakers. In families, you will see them. Every one of them have their importance. When there is time for negotiation, those peacemakers will go in the front line and negotiate. And when you bring war, there are people who are in the front line to fight, and they will fight you. They will fight and fight the best way they can. So, wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you must be very, very careful. Don't celebrate the downfall of your brother or sister. Do not. Do not celebrate the downfall of someone else. Don't. Don't. You should feel concerned. Don't celebrate the downfall of your brother. Do not celebrate the downfall of your sister. It is not going to do you any good. It is not going to do you any good. All we are asking is that everyone should be strong and be alive until we get into the promised land. That is all my desire. That is my wish. That every one of us, with all the labor we have leveled, with all the effort, with all the shedding of blood, tears and cries and loss of sleeps, it should not be in vain. And when you hear that your brother is losing it, you should be concerned. Have remorse. Not to rejoice at the failure of your brother. Why do you have to rejoice? What do you stand to gain? When you hear that many generals are down, and when they are out, you think it's easy to replace. You think replacing them is on social media. You think it's easy To recruit military, you think it's easy. You think it's on social media. You just come on social media and you recruit it. You think it's easy. It's not easy like that. It takes a lot of God for it to happen. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of commitment. To build trust alone, it will take you years. Do you know how many years it took Mazi Simon to gain the trust of this Liberation Army before ever? He went extra mile, consulted external people to go and communicate in his behalf. But some of you today, you come on social media, you open your mouth and you talk everything, you think it's a joke. We are not here for it. Neither am I here to please anybody. I'm not here. I am here for Biafra. I have my belief. I have what I believe. I have what I trust. I'm here for Biafra, not for an individual. Not. And I preach it every time. Let us focus on building an institution. Build an institution. Not building individuals. You build a human being. Tomorrow you begin to cry. You are the person that will build that monster. Tomorrow you begin to cry. You build the monster. The next minute you are crying. I hope we'll learn our lessons. You're welcome, my brother. Reality against that's reality. Go on and speak to us. Let's hear you out. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Reality, we can't hear you.
Yeah, Mazi Chooks, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening to all us this moment. Good morning and afternoon from their various locations. It is my pleasure to be here at this moment. And I appreciate so much for your time given to Biafrans at this moment. Actually, it's so sad the way our people do sound and the way they do react is so sad indeed. I really don't know. I mean, the gain they make or what their profits used to be when our people continue rejoicing or the downfall fellow brothers, fellow Biafrans. I really don't know, like I used to wonder. It's a very bad one indeed. We are supposed to be brothers keepers together at all times. Whatever situation, like I used to tell our people, when a particular community is attacked by the Nigerian terrorists and as well as the Fulani bandits, the Fulani herdsmen, when they attack a particular community in Biafra land, and then I see other people that it doesn't touch at the moment rejoicing, same way, like the way I do feel bad, and I land on them hotly, like, you know, quarreling them seriously and making them to understand that they are bewitched, or otherwise one in his normal senses should know that I live because the other person lives, and the other person lives because I also live. That's the way human beings normally, I mean in their normal senses, are to reason. That when the other person is not there, then you should know that danger is coming. Danger is coming your way too. Because it is very obvious that we are supposed to have learned even from primary school when we were growing up, or when someone is growing up at the little stage, that God creating us many in the world, in this life on earth, is so that we will live to complement one another. But in a situation where someone who have grown up, I mean, to be able to connect dots together about life, is sounding this way, acting this way, is a very pitiful situation indeed. And then I do tell our people that don't forget, we have been here, I mean, alive, witnessing how a community is being attacked from neither the first community ever. And then other people rejoices, or neighboring communities rejoices, or other ones that are not being, heated are rejoicing. Oh, thank God, though, it's not our community. Thank God, though, it's not our place. And yet, in a little moment, we still see another community being attacked.
I think he's kicked out. I think the network had kicked him out. My brother Teddy, please take the mic before he comes back. Teddy, go ahead and speak to us before he comes back.
Okay. Good evening.
You're welcome.
Honorable. Good evening. Thank you. Actually, from what you delivered before, the comments you made, what I felt was that somebody stepped on your on your toes. In terms of, I didn't start from the inception, where you started your comments. But I believe somebody actually did something he never liked, so he came up blasting and saying all sorts of things. Okay, about the video you mentioned was the one General Gentle came out somewhere. I think it's Aku or something. It was lambasting, saying something against the community, Aku, which is in Okigwe area. Those areas are actually, I'm conversant with those areas. There's Aku, there's Wibo. Then if you go straight through Aku, you get to Ihube. And you go left side, you go to those Lopanta area. I know those areas because I know my parents were teachers and we were living all those areas, being transferred from one point to the other. Okay, what he was actually complaining was that a couple of times they had peace meetings, so on and so forth. After the peace meeting, a lot of other things happened. And he was complaining that he was on that same community that one of the brothers or something was killed or spied or whatever. I don't want to.
Exactly.
Terms and terms of and condition of
community guidelines.
The guidelines, whatever how it is, I don't know. But he said in that same community, at a point in time, I think he was asked to get rid of kidnappers in that place. And they did a good job, according to him, or maybe he did something that got rid of all those. And he was challenging one particular guy in the community that he should come out. He should come out and slug it out. So, and he was saying that after buying the guy, that he will go after the relatives to equally buy them, So when he said all those things, I said, oh, these things are happening in those areas, age-long areas we stayed when we were young. Probably, One, they said he was poisoned. But at the point, he was actually challenging another guy. I think the community people, maybe a leader in that community, or maybe the ruling class, or when those things are just scanned and left it all over, because always coming out to say things you can't put together to get what's actually happening. From there, I could say if we are to do some inquest into what happened, you see that it's already made the inroad into what transpired in the community, and he made that broadcast.
My
in
brother,
that same
Elder Teddy, before you continue, let me just give you a brief of what's prompted me to react to that very guy. There's a new audio that is circulating. This audio started circulating, I think, either yesterday or so. The thing came online yesterday or day before yesterday. Not the very one you are talking about. That one was the one that happened previously when Gentle came out and lambasted some group of people and claimed he's going to attack them and other. Myself in particular, I don't support so many things he has said there. But I understand that these people, when they are angry, they can say anything. They open their mouth and they vomit anything. Yes. And most of the time, when they say that, after saying it, they come out and apologize and they begin to regret it. I have made a lot of programs that people should hold their peace. Don't speak when you're angry. And that is what is putting so many of them in trouble. And most of our people, when they say a word, to take it back is difficult for them to take it back. They can't take it back again. So after that very word, he said, a new audio that circulated yesterday, the audio got to me yesterday that they went for a peace meeting again. And he was he was poisoned. And as I'm speaking, all their commanders are poisoned. They are down. He in particular was crying on that very audio. He was begging for Biafra to help him and pray for his life. They don't know if he's going to survive. This is something that happened. I saw that audio yesterday. It happened. This is something that happened within. I think it was on Friday. They went for the meeting on Friday. This should be on Saturday, so that this should happen. Then when I came, I was making a program based on that. That we should not rejoice on the failure of our brother, on the calamity of our brother. We should hope and pray that this issue that be resolved. Everybody is important. You don't rejoice against the death of your brother. Your brother is fallen. Your brother have a calamity of something before your brother, and you are rejoicing. And somebody came on platform and begin to tell me that they deserve what they got. Why is it that they are not obeying? They don't obey the DPM. They don't obey the USB. For that, whatever happens to them, they is what they deserve. I just imagine that kind of a word.
Okay, I can see what.
And the person was telling me that I'm blowing the thing out of proportion. That I'm over exaggerating what happened. That why am I blowing it up like that?
Okay. Actually, at that same video, the first one he did, it was, citing the Imo State governor as the people, the person that actually indirectly or directly taken after the community people that are challenging him. He said no more, like what he said he was not going to attend any other peace mission or meeting there, because each time they go, after the meeting, something more disastrous happened. I kind of get surprised how he went back to the meeting, and to the extent probably he's now got poisoned or whatever.
That is it. That is what I am praying that video, let it be maybe AI manufactured video, let it not be true.
Yeah.
Because myself, I can't verify that. But I saw it, it was really disturbing. After listening to I can't even play it. I have it on my phone, but I can't play it here. It's a very disturbing video. The way they were crying, he is down, Butuzo is down, their general, he mentioned their name one after, every one of them is down. They were poisoned when they went for a peace meeting. They went for a meeting. This happened on Friday. And somebody wants me to see that thing and come back and come here and begin to rejoice. You want me to see such a video, such an audio, and I come here and celebrate it.
Okay, at any rate, the situation is on a different, things have tremendously changed in such a way that I think all what effort should be right now is to ensure that we get back into the Biafra agenda and ensure that we defend our territory and ensure that the enemies should not actually buy the Biafrans, and in such a way that they put low morale on our men, to the extent that we not deliver the mandate or whatever, the objective of trying to secure our territory. From what we understand is actually there should be decentralization of the military setup in Biafra, and that's these stem from a lot of things happening. First of all, in asymmetric warfare, guerrilla warfare, if you centralize the command, you're not going to achieve a lot of things. As some basic military science. But in the guerrilla warfare, if you decentralize a lot of things, so you don't depend on the central command or anything to guide the affairs. At each point in time, the components of the military can actually respond to whatever situation they are facing. If it means that the vandals, the enemy, are somewhere, that particular unit can actually go there and do their recce and do their guerrilla response. That's the way the decentralization, to my fundamental or basic knowledge of military science, goes. So based on that, I think, and the fact that we are running confederation system, confederacy, whereby we have a lot of states, things might change, the tactical commands might not be decentralized, so that at the long last, if you come to these states and go after the people there, the command there will handle it. If they require assistance, it's a question of calling the neighboring command equally to send assistance. So by so doing, the response time and everything will be quick, and they will achieve whatever the purpose they have. The other one, everything might change in future, and whenever we actualize our system, if we actualize it, things might change. The House might decide to now centralize the military or whatever, and a lot of things can change because we have constant evolution of things until we perfectly get a system as what we want. So to me, all these other ones happening right now are distractions that will make us start thinking about things. Make us. I hope this thing is still there.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, because I can't see the pictures anymore. I don't know.
Yeah,
A lot
we
of
can't see
things.
you either, but we can hear your voice.
Okay. Well, what I'm trying to say is that all these other things are distractions that will make us actually get away from where we are or what we want to achieve. So those are issues right now, and our people should look at all those things, all these sides, the comments, people, reacting differently without putting two and two together, and analyze or comprehend everything that is happening there before they take stance or take comments on the media or in the media. So it's down on us, Biafrans, to actually take a reasonable look at all these happenings and look at the strategy and the tactics and the underlining underlining reasons why certain decisions are made. It's not just the people over there. I think those generals or whatever that were initially kicking against USB or whatever, or the modus operandi, those ones actually thought probably that they want to decentralize, I mean, do against whatever prime minister or Onye do, all of them is rise, and people want to, scatter everything. But that's not the idea. The idea, if you look at it critically, is to ensure that these tactical commands are well knitted and programmed in such a way to handle asymmetric warfare, what popularly we call guerrilla warfare, and so on and so forth. So if we stay only to locations, maybe Orlando, Kigwe, how can you achieve every other thing in all other states? I think that's the basic understanding why the decentralization as well as the confederacy we are running, and backed by the fact that the system, the warfare that is there, we are not going to challenge the zoo with all the military might. Remember, they just bought 300 and something million US dollar worth of equipment. So to challenge them with all those is not sort of what we're going to do. But the other one, surprise attacks, and which are actually which summarize whatever guerrilla warfare is intended to mean. All those ones, with that, you can, surprisingly, even if you are what we call Dike in our land, or Chiaga, or whatever, but surprise attack can actually defeat the Ochiaga or Field Marshal himself. So that's the strategy at this juncture. Yeah. Okay, my brother. I just heard what you are saying. Normally, when I see you online, I try to, come in to listen. If not, if I don't have time, I just listen and go away. But today, being Sunday, I cannot say I have time, so let me just join you and listen to what you are saying and know what else. And I've already gotten out certain things, which is reasonable why you were, not so good with all these. Thank you again. I'm actually, I've finished. Probably I'll go and see what I have to take a walk.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Teddy. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution you just made. Decentralization of the military is a wonderful idea, and I don't think any sensible person is going to kick against that. Some people who are now speaking and saying other things might be the implementation, the method of implementation might be what they are complaining. People are complaining about. But when it comes to decentralization, it's a very, very wonderful, wonderful idea, and I don't think anybody is going to stand against that. I don't think make us stronger. It is to make us cover more areas than we were before. There are so many advantages on that decentralization, which I believe, even those who are opposing it, no. But I strongly believe that where the problem is the method of implementation. That is what I believe on my own. So I pray that by special grace of Chukwuka, we'll begin to understand each other and make things right the way it's supposed to be. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Teddy. Thank you. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. And reality, you've been in and out, and I think they kicked you out and you're back again. Sorry for that. Go ahead and speak to us.
All right, thank you, sir.
You can try and make it so that they don't kick you out again before you finish your submission.
It's okay. So, as I was saying, actually, it's a very shameful thing that our people take delight on calamities befalling their fellow ones, which is not supposed to be like that. So we live, I mean, like I was saying, God made us, created us many in life, in the world, on earth, so that we can complement one another, so that you can help back up your brother. You can help defend, you know, for your brother. So this is why we live. And the earlier we begin to look at it this way, the better. The earlier we begin to drop self aside, the better. So, unlike what just came up about our commanders, and others are rejoicing, oh, like this and like that. I am not in support of what they are doing or what they are saying there or their attitude towards this. I think our commanders asking for prayers, if true that this happened, their requests for us to pray for them, um, we owe them that. It's a normal thing. We owe them that,
Absolutely.
and because of course, they have committed their lives for how long, fighting and defending the land on our behalf, fighting and defending our lives at the same time. So, is one thing in life is that one is bound to make a mistake. So, when a mistake is being made, we are not supposed to capitalize on that. Unlike I used to tell people, one thing that is permanent in life is change. So at some point, something can come up, maybe due to certain circumstances surrounding you at a given moment. Then you might derail. Sometimes not intentionally. So if we have seen our brothers do a wonderful work at the beginning, or either that at the start they do well, at some point they start going offline in their activities. Then what we owe to them is we need to be praying for them. And if they are close to us for where we can advise them, we do that, and not to come out and begin to you know blast fights and all of that. That is where the enemy is taking advantage of us. He is using such attitude, weaponizing such attitudes against us. You know, so it's not advisable for infighting at all. At all, this is division. So it's very obvious that the enemy will always be happy when we do this, when we embark on such foolishness, because they will weaponize it against us. So at this time, whatever befalls our commanders, we owe them prayer. They have served us for the time being. For the time being, they have served us. So at this time, that they demanded that or they requested for our prayers, we have to do it. Then on the other way around, we shouldn't allow anything, be it an AI or be it a reality. We shouldn't allow anything to stand before us and distract our attention, because the enemy can do anything just to see how we can really take advantage of you. So we need to look at these things. In the battlefield, a soldier has fallen does not discourage others to keep running and then defending and then fighting for victory. You understand me, sir?
Yes.
So that is the kind of mindset we should begin to have, and not to be reasoning and functioning myopically, you know, unlike people choose to be doing. It's very unfair. It that discredits us altogether. It discredits us. So we need to do everything that will give us the credit we are looking for, which is the victory. So, and before we have this victory, we must be formidable. Before we have this victory, we must be mature. We can't handle it. We can't achieve it. I mean, myopically. We must be formidable. We must be mature in all our ways of doing things, in all our ways of handling both information and you know every other action or events. So this will really help us to be focused. This will really help us to like know what to do at a given time. This will really help us like to achieve what we are really looking forward for. So that's what we should know. So at this time, I want to drop a word of encouragement to you, Sir Mazichu, that no matter somebody or what anybody might feel to come in and then maybe blast you and all of that, it's a distraction. We know the people who are really into the work. I mean, this particular fight for freedom. We know the people who are into it. It's only somebody who does not know what freedom fighting is all about. But at this time, is somehow, um, should I say, pitiful that we have a lot of amateur people, very, very immature, who are in here among us. And they name themselves after fighting for freedom when they know nothing about freedom fighting. And they are not mature, they don't know how to go about it, handling everything in a very myopic way, playing, and a lot of them are just out here to showcase themselves, like I mean to feature themselves, to feature their faces, I mean to for the world, for the people to hear their voices and all of that. They're not really making impact. So if such a person comes up like and start blasting you, Mazichus, and you did this that, and all of that, I don't think it's meaningful at all for you to attend to such a person. You need to be focused. You keep on doing the work, the needful you're doing already. To us that knows what it takes, we really appreciate you at all times. Even when we listen to your, opening remarks and then your introduction at any given moment for this broadcast, I mean, I'm always amazed. I'm always very happy. You understand me, sir?
Yes, my brother. Thank
I
you.
I I I look at it that you really know what it takes. You really know what it means, and you are doing the job. So that's why I always appreciate, even if I don't join the live broadcast, and maybe later on I stumble on the drop and give my ears to it. I'm always happy because you are doing the job. You are not out of point at all. I am not saying it because I am looking at your face this moment. No, I count you among the people that I respect. I count you among the people who are doing what I really have in mind, like what God Himself shows me about this struggle that is making me not to give up, irrespective of, I mean, the nonsense being ranted on social media and all of that by a lot of people who doesn't know what it takes and what it means. So we are, some of us who knows it, we are happy for you. We are happy for all the people who are doing the job. So be self-encouraged and continue doing what you are doing. That's really expected of you, and you're doing it. And I am saying this at the same time to let others who only showcase here to play in the social media, and then just for people to hear them and all of that without making a meaning. I think if they would drop out Like, I mean, stop showcasing themselves in this way. It will be fine for them and not for them to keep exposing their foolishness, their unawareness, and their myopicness at the same time. It's not done, and it's not speaking well of them. So stop, responding to such people who are not, who are out already and just showcasing themselves. I think that's a word of encouragement I have to drop with you. But um, one thing again I want to say to this regard is that, you know, what we are doing here is God's business. It's not our very business in the first place. The business that has to do with blood and life is a business of God. You understand me, sir?
Yes, my
Hello,
brother.
sir, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
So, anything that has to do with blood and life, blood and breath, is a business of God, is the business of God, the Almighty One, Chukwu Kikabian. So, if anyone chooses to come out here and start playing, it's to his personal detriment. When you are committed into anything doing, maybe as the liberation fighter of the USB, and then you get to the field and choose to do a different thing, it's to your personal detriment, because God Himself, who owns this business, will certainly demand you giving an account. And when it comes to that time, then you will understand and you will certainly take the punishment. And you take it heavily. You get the point, sir?
Yes, my brother. Go ahead.
So, this is one of the things. And that is the reason why, if I look at others who are playing, others who are, who have turned themselves to traitors, others who, have sold out the struggle and, you know, uh, going about money, going about, I mean, their personal gain. I look at them and I laugh. I have nothing much to say other than God owns this business.
That's right.
If you want to go out of the rule of engagement, it's left on you. Go ahead and do it. But it's very obvious you are not going to escape it, because the law of karma is awaiting. So whatsoever a man soweth, so shall he reap.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. So that's why I'm not always being over troubled like when I see all of these things. I only get troubled a little and reason fastly on what should be done, other than dwelling on their nonsense. And then using my time, my quality time that I'm supposed to use for, I mean, use properly for this struggle, and I begin to, like, a kind of step out, misuse it, and then waste such of a quality time. No, I must be focused. You understand, sir? I must be focused. And that's exactly what I have to advise all our fellow Biafrans and liberation fighters at the same time, that we need to be focused. Everybody in his jurisdiction where he is, serving our people, serving God in the liberation for our people and the fight for the freedom. I'm encouraging us. Let's be focused. Let's continue doing the needful and leave people who are out, who are in for distraction. Let's leave them aside. So that's what I have to say here. And over times, as I listen to our DPM, I see that she's doing the job, and there is nothing more here to do than defending um, the new country that has been that has been redeclared. Nothing more other than that. So anybody who is trying to take us back by one way or the other, we should leave those people and keep moving. So the point where we are in this struggle is just like the story we do hear about in the Bible, the standing salt, which was, the Lot's wife, that he asked them to flee from Sodom.
Yes.
Before they will be calamity will befall them, and he told them, "Let no one turn back before you become something else or something befalls you." And on the process, while Lot was moving forward, the wife was busy trying to drag him backward, and all of a sudden, he was trapped. She was trapped by same calamity, and she became a pillar of salt. And Lot would have also been a victim of same circumstance. But thank God for him that he will not be distracted, even by his wife. So I don't know if we are picking a lesson here.
That's right. Yeah.
So thank God he will not be distracted. I mean, even by the very most closest person to her, to him, which was his wife. He did not accept that. He was focused. He was moving forward. And of course, he made victory. That's the same thing that is required of every one of us in this struggle. And at the point where we have reached, that's just it. You don't allow anybody to distract you. Be it your wife, be it your brother, be it your son, and whoever you feel the person is, should not distract you. All right, the other day, I look at the resignation of our dear brother Ugo 247. I was like, wow, what's really happening here? But yeah, something must have prompted him to do that. Are you there, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, sir. Yeah, something must have prompted him to do that. But I was like, no, my dear brother, no, 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 no. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Whatever it is, not at this time. I mean, not at this time at all. Where we are required to be most focused, highly focused. So I wish to say that everybody who is here listening to us at this moment should, take this lesson home. Should take this lesson to himself. That it's not at this time that we need to allow any form of distraction. At this time, not even your wife. At this time, not even your son. Not anybody, no matter how close. Everybody needs to be focused. Let the needful be done. Let us fight to ensure that we defend the newly declared states, the USB. Let us fight to be focused to ensure that we continue to push out this new country for a better and wider recognition. And that's just what we have to do now. Nothing more. All of this ranting about and all of that, we don't need them. So anybody who is embarking at that at this time or doing that, we should just leave those people alone. Because what we're supposed to look at and how we are supposed to see them, we are supposed to see them as a distraction. Because of course that's who they are. So we need to see them as a distraction and say, no, not at this time. You came late. I can't be distracted. I can accept it. And we keep moving forward. That's all we have to do, nothing more. The enemy is not tired.
Thank you so much.
He keep pushing. He keep pushing. And because all he wants is, he wants to have the victory. But not them that are supposed to have the victory. The victory belongs to us. If you come into the realm of the spirit, you will know that the victory has already been given to us. But one thing is required. We can't just have it by folding our hands, even when it is given to us. Until you put forth your hands, that's when you have it. Take for instance, even someone coming to your house to give you the best of your desire, and you do not lose your hands out, how can you grab it? How can you have that gift? You can't have it. And the person will point it out until maybe someone else may come and snatch it out. If you, who it belongs to, do not make any move to have it. You understand me, sir?
Yeah.
So that is what is here. We need to put forth our hands to have what has been given to us already. God has given to us this victory. He has given to us this freedom. He has given to us this nation, USB. It belongs to us. So the only thing we have to do is let's keep putting forth our hands by everything we need to do to grab it and go home with it. Another thing more is this. Even if the enemy feels he has all it takes, unlike our brother who spoke last said something. He said, yeah, these people, they have already budgeted, they have budgeted several millions of dollars for weapons, and neither have gone for it or received it already, neither have bought it. So irrespective of how much weapons they have gathered, that is not justice. What is here is, take an instance from the case of Israel when they were in Egypt. They have all the power, they have all the military might, they have everything it takes. And of course, the world were afraid of them because of their military might. And Israel at this time were like a dot to compare. You get my point, sir?
Yeah.
They were like a dot to compare. So at this time, compare what we are into with this instance, and know that what happened at that time, because God was involved, because Chukwokika, 'Okike' 'Abiama' was on their side, they have all the power, they have everything it takes. And of course, the world were afraid of them because of their military might. And Israel at this time were like a dot to compare. You get my point, sir?
Yeah.
So at this time, they got the victory. Even when a lot of the ministers in Israel, among the Israelites, were not committed, a lot of them folded their hands. A lot of them became Pharaoh's agents, just the way our governors, our senators, and the rest of other leaders have sold themselves to serve the Nigerian terrorist state. That was exactly the picture. But even at that, God uses Moses singly. You understand me, sir?
Yeah.
He uses Moses singly. And this message, I want it to go to the Nigerian states, to the Nigerian state actors, to Tinubu himself and his cohorts, that no matter the military might they will gather, no matter the money they will put in place, they will vote for. I mean, against these dogs, against these people, the Biafrans. They are just joking. They are just joking because this is the business of God. This is the business of God. And no matter how many instruments they feel they have used the so much money they have to buy from among us, to use as tools against us, they are just joking. If Pharaoh of all the world are them, could not continue to encaptive the Israelites, which were like a dot, and who we still are today, I mean Israelites, by nature. They are wasting their time. Not Tinubu. If Pharaoh could fail, and the children of Israel still got their victory, it's not Tinubu. Tinubu is nothing to compare to Pharaoh. And at the same time, I use this opportunity to pass the same message to Alexander Stubb of Finland. If Pharaoh of all the world failed then, it's not him that will not fail. So he should stop conniving with the terrorist states of Nigeria and the terrorists of Nigeria government, Tinubu and his cohorts, to continue detaining our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. If he doesn't remove his hand, the way it befalls Pharaoh and Egypt, so it will befall him. And what I pity him for is that the entire nation of Finland may also share from the same punishment later on, innocently. And so he should do the needful and on time to free Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, because Simon Ekpa has no single case with him or with his land, the country of Finland. He has no case. He connived with Tinubu and his cohorts, Bianca Ojukwu, the puppets, of the Southeast or the Biafra land to engage into an extrajudicial activities, which is terrorism, to go against our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who did nothing other than defending the voiceless, the Biafrans, who do not commit anything but facing all manner of impunity and genocide from the terrorist states of Nigeria, Tinubu, Musa, and the rest, just because they gave in a promise of our oil, the same oil that is coming from Biafra land, not from west where Tinubu pretends to come from. Because in as much as I am concerned, this Tinubu is not from Nigeria. Automatically is not. He's not even a Yoruba man. And so Alexander Stubb should do as quick as possible to free Simon Ekpa, or otherwise he has become a terrorist. I respected him at the very beginning, which I felt, wow, this is great that Finland is a free land, a land of justice and equity, a land that upholds freedom and fundamental human rights. And I respected Finland. I respected Alexander Stubb and regarded his country, Finland, that they are doing the needful, they know what they are doing. And at this high esteem that I placed them, he has failed. Alexander Stubb himself has failed. He suddenly developed a kind of greed, because it is out of greed he has to enter this park with a notorious criminal known as the president of Nigeria at this time, Tinubu. And conniving with
it up so that Osho has been waiting so that he can contribute to.
All right, sir. So, and then conniving with him to take a prime minister extrajudicially when he committed nothing. Because normally, investigation is to be conducted for them to hold an evidence for which they can now use in arresting a prime minister and then putting him into detention for further prosecution. But at this time, no. They kept him for how long? How many months? Torturing him as if he committed what? When committing nothing. Or when committed nothing, rather. Before they are now looking for evidence or things they will use against him. This is the highest impunity Alexander Stubb has committed against Biafrans and against our Prime Minister. So I think this message at this moment is enough for the world to hear and then to do the needful for justice they claim to know to be given, a place so that the needful is done. All right. Thank you very much, sir, for this wonderful opportunity given to me. I have enough, but I think this is where I pause because others are also in the room.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Young Wealthy, I appreciate you for the wonderful contribution. And I appreciate you for the word of advice and encouragement. May Shuku Okabe my God and protect you. Thank you so much. We'll continue to talk and speak for those who want to hear. Those who don't want to hear, we can't help them. You can only take the horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water.
Exactly.
Common sense is not common, even though we call it a common sense. It's not common. There are people who their senses are not there with them, and there will always be people who don't have the common sense. It is very important at this point in time. Every Biafra has to be speaking based on their conscience, not just what somebody told you. And I say it several times. You don't come here and listen to me and just take what I tell you and run with it. Think towards what I say. Yeah. Because whatever action you take at the end of the day, you are going to be responsible for it. You will not go there and say, oh, because Chuk Survivor said this, that is why you did that. Nobody's going to listen to you. You must face the consequence of your action. All we do here, I that speak here and the other people that come on the platform, they will speak to break things into pieces. We break it down for you to understand better, in case you don't understand. So after understanding, the choice remains yours. If you want to fly up, go down, go left, it is your business. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Let's give the mic to Ocean. Ocean, go ahead and speak. You've been waiting for long and kicking you out. And on that, I saw Greg also. Greg came in and he was kicked out, and I believe he's busy, or maybe he got tired of it and he stopped presenting requests. So Ocean, go ahead. Let's hear you.
No, I think it was network that was trying to push people.
Yeah, network.
Thank you, Master Survivor. Good evening. And good evening, our brother in the studio. And I greet Biafrans according by your time zone.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my brother, you have spoken well. Your voice echoes loud, and you made valid points. Then there was another brother that I think he was the first person that talked. The one, I think he come from military background. He spoke excellently concerning the decentralization and co. I think one down for somebody else who very good, almost my mind. But Master Survival, thank you for this program. Thank you for being a man always. Thank you for being matured. Even if that you almost lost it this evening, unlike yourself. But nobody will blame you because we are all human beings. You know, unless you get stretch career elastic, then you will get what you don't want, what you don't expect. So that is that. I was just trying to, my coming in is for, first of all, was just to, tell you that you don't allow that very person, to drag you out of your program, to distract you out of the program. You don't allow him to provoke you to begin to say things, out of who you are, So that was why I come in. But now I want to add something on what you said. I have not had the voice or the video you're talking about gentle because I was on the way when I was listening to your program, but the network keep kicking me out. Then I tried to come across Faceless Unite this thing because it's almost the same face this your screen and his screen has. So I click on it without knowing that it was him. Then I listened, it was his voice. He was saying some manner of nonsense the way he used to talk about the audio as well. He said that people, the people that doesn't like, was trying to indirectly direct words to the government, that the government are mocking, they are rejoicing of somebody have problem or kind of trash that the same. But that was, by the way, I just cut it off and look for your program back. Now, I want to say this, Biafrans, and the Master Survivor, we should be very, very careful so that this may not be a trap or setup. This may not be another propaganda, because If you say that somebody went to a meeting on reconciliation meeting, as you said, much survivor, and all of a sudden, the generals, the commanders that went there, all of them was poisoned.
It's not. Excuse me. It's not. It's not a reconciliation meet. From the audio I had, they said they went for a meeting. They didn't call it reconciliation meeting, so we don't get it wrong. They said they went for a meeting, and I said I am not sure. Even as at now, I can't be able to say if that very audio is authentic or not. But many people are sharing it, going here and there, and they are using it for blackmail and propaganda.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I had this very wrong. So if they went for a meeting and coming out, the commanders and the generals got ill, and they're praying for their survivor, for Biafrans to pray for them. We pray for them to survive. But my little question is this: which meeting do they went? Meeting with who? What was involved? If it is truth I'm talking, then how come that is them? That's the way the message sound. Is it that them that are of the different camp was, sick after the meeting? Then if so, a question needs to be asked. And I said we should be very, very careful with that, because it might be a very big setup. Just like we have seen so many of them begins to do program, criticizing one direction, so that it will not be, let's bring their voice out, set them, and we'll have a topic, and we see more. So we should be very, very careful of that.
That was why I said, for me personally, I didn't even have to play that very audio on my platform. I don't play because it's disgusting. It doesn't encourage anybody, and it doesn't promote anything. That very kind of audio, I didn't play it. I had it. When I was listening to it, it was really disturbing. And it was an audio. Unlike when one of them used to come and make a video by themselves and talk to an audio. That's it. So you cannot be able to verify that. A lot of things have happened in the past, and I wouldn't want to believe that it is true, but it calls for concern. It calls for concern.
It's a call for concern. No, nobody will rejoice. Nobody will rejoice. But if nobody will rejoice, we all pray for them. But if that scenario play out, then you have to question the meeting, where they went and who they meet, and how comes. That is why Oja Ademma or Onara Ademma, don't be so much proud, or don't be so much overconfident that you are God. Because one of the program, when I was talking about the general who tried to, say things that wasn't pleasing to Biafrans, so insulted Biafrans in a very bad manner, and about to be here with DPM and co. I say this, you see, Dibia go ozo and ozo budibia, because the problem that we believe that we have, sometimes it begins to blow our head. We think we are God. That is why I use that word. And Dibia go ozo budibia, and nobody knows it.
Well, we lost him. I think we lost him. He's going to try to reconnect back again.
My God. Am I there?
We lost you back again. Okay, go ahead.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. We lost you. Okay. I just brought you back. So go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So we must have to be very, very careful on the way we move on this very particular issue, please. Biafrans, let us not blow it out of proportion. Let us be very careful. Watch them very well, because this faceless somebody, the kind of program that I come across when I was listening to your program, Mass to Survivor, that will tell you, I think they have cooked another AI audio again. Because if you look at what he's saying, he focused on DPM and the US government. This guy, look, I'm not the type of person that comes out to talk anyhow about person.
Wow, we lost him again. We lost him again. We lost Ocean again. I think the network kicked him out again. So, Ocean, you can send in your request again so that I can bring you in. You're welcome back. Welcome back, Ocean. Go ahead. Ocean, are you there? We're waiting for you, Ocean. We're waiting for you. I think you were logged out and you're back again. We can hear you, Ocean. Ocean, we can hear you. We can hear you, Ocean. Check your device, Ocean. We can hear you. Your audio is not coming up. We can hear you. Ocean, unmute yourself. Check your mute. Unmute yourself. We can hear you, Ocean. Wow, what's going on? We lost him. I think he's having a network problem.
Choose. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh my God, I don't know. Your this used to be very, very clear. I don't know. Okay, let me just make this submission. I said,
yeah, I'm using a different network. That's why it's behaving like that.
Okay, so please, Biafra,
on stream, always.
Yeah, Biafrans, we should know this faceless unite. I said, he is something else. I'm not the type of person that talks anyhow about person. But with this program this guy is doing, the way he's mentioning the USB government and Dr. Ngozi Orebeze in something that you have not verified, the way he's mentioning people from USB, that guy, you see that Biafra Unite, he is something else. I tell you this, there are more to that guy that nobody knows. But
that is absolute nonsense for him to begin to associate anybody with that, because I know what he's even that guy you call his name. I know him very well when we are in Briggy, and I know what he said about the government of Mazi Samarapa then. So I don't take his word reasonable. He's a very unreasonable person, a faceless individual that is unreasonable. I have never had any good thought for Mazi Simon Ekpa or even the Biafrans. So these are people who are just creating content on their own for their own special interests. We know people who are here for Biafra. He's not there. He's not here seriously for Biafra. He's here for a different agenda.
I can't believe this.
Okay.
Mazi True Survivor. So let me just conclude by saying that guy needs to be watched very closely. And again, there's something that you said. Elections are going on. Biafrans. It's like these people tactically, logically keep us talking to ourselves, fighting ourselves.
Exactly. That is my problem. That is my major annoyance. That is my major annoyance. We are busy.
Why?
Busy attacking ourselves.
Why they are doing what they are doing. So let us use our brain more. Even if we know that they are using some of us, and those that are using knew too well that they are using them. I think it's a time that government have to map out another strategy, to know how to go about those things so that we can face the enemies that face us. Face them squarely with everything in us. Thank you, Master Survivor, because this is one them and then my beer. We were.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We were so because
I appreciate it. Sometimes people get on your nerves.
I know.
It gets so annoying.
I know. I said,
it's
unlike yourself.
8 months after declaration of Biafra, we are not supposed to be talking in this manner.
Yes, I agree with you.
We're talking about taking over our land on ground now. That is, we are supposed to be taking over.
Yes.
Forget about this. Who doesn't want to? We will force them to recognize us. It is by force.
That is why every Biafran, every person must abide by this decentralization. Every person must love that because it happened for a purpose. If you look at what the first person that talk on this program, look at how he said it. It's an eye opener. I know my place, my true survivor. I know my town. I know my village. I know my local government. I know my state. I know my area. I know my territory very well. If I am one of them that protect that territory, you know what I can do. You know your place. You know your place very well. You know the terrain, but just like every other person. You understand? And you cannot commit nuisance onto your own community because you know everybody knows everybody. You understand? So this decentralization, we must have to hold it tight with everything in us. And the Biafrans will continue to do our best. Let every person go extra mile. Even though it's one idea that you add from what you used to donate, or if you're not donating before, do your best to donate so that we will get to where we're going very fast. Look at Anambra is trying to get an election. Do you think that if not because of what is going on now, do you think people will be talking, yapping, moving, talking all manner of nonsense? You cannot occupy people land. You cannot invade people's land, people's country, and be conducting an election in their land. You can understand. Thank you much to Survival. Thank you, Biafrans. God bless us. It can always get better.
Thank you so much, my brother Ocean. I appreciate you. And that will bring us to the end of the program. Greg was not able to come in. I think the network couldn't allow him. Tomorrow morning, we are going to continue on this same program, and so that other people can make their contributions. We have something in our hand that we must have to handle. And I tell you, you don't need to suspect anybody or blame anybody. What I am saying personally, that let that information be false. I pray so hard that it will be false, that nobody is injured, that thing will be a fabricated thing, because it is unverifiable. I can't verify that. I can't come here and tell you that it's a verified thing. That is why I cannot play it out. Many of you have heard the audio. If you have not heard the audio, if you're in the Biafran platforms, you must have heard that audio. When you hear that audio, process the information that is coming there. You will find out that it is not sweet. It is not sweet. It's not something we wish for any Biafran. It is not something we wish for any Biafran, no matter how bad you are. As long as you are fighting for the restoration of Biafra, it is not something we wish for anybody. We don't want any. We have lost so many people. We can't continue to build an army, build. Every day we are building new military. Every day we are building. It's not something good. Master Nandikaren went out, we build a new one. Master Samarka is gone out, we are building a new one. Later on, if anything happens again, we build a new one. No. We can't continue to build and destroy. It's not a good idea. It's not a good. That is why I am shouting on top of my voice for us to go extra miles and look for a solution. If we need to break protocol, we'll break protocol and get a solution. Don't listen to those who are making any program or making any video and telling you Dr. Ngozi Oraweze is the one who did this, who did that. I don't believe in that. I do not believe in that. I don't accuse anybody. I don't come here to accuse anybody without evidence. You just come and you accuse somebody without evidence. We are not even sure if the audio is true or not. So how can anybody be saying that? The thing that we saw was an audio. It wasn't even a video. If it was a video, we know one of the members, one of the commanders that always come and make a broadcast. He should have come on a video and make a broadcast. Then we begin to take it more serious. But for now, we take it that it is not true. And we pray so hard that it should not happen. So anybody that is going to capture on the audio and begin to accuse people, or accuse one person or the other and talk anything, you are wasting your time. And Biafrans should not pay attention to that. And these people are striving and growing because you people are paying attention to propaganda and blackmail. Many Biafrans, we are more interested in propaganda. We are more interested in blackmail. You are more interested in telling you bad things about your brother, that your brother is dead, your brother is not succeeding, your brother is a failure, your brother is the cause why you are not free. You are very much concerned about that. That mentality has sunk deep into us. That is why some of us, when we go to church, you see a prophet standing, you want that prophet to tell you who is standing on your way. You can't even want the prophet to tell you how you want to succeed. So many of us, when we go to church, we meet a prophet or we meet a native doctor, we want to know who is that person that is fighting us, who want to die, that our brother want to die. It is so pathetic. We need to change our mindset. Change our mindset. Only unity can take us to where we want to go. A pure heart. Mazen Nandekano made a prayer that I always pray here every morning program. I pray that prayer. That prayer said, if I have thought evil against anybody, if I have thought evil against any my brother, if I have planned evil against any of my brother for no reason whatsoever, let the Fulani chase me and catch me. Let the Fulanis destroy me. Let them succeed when they move. That prayer is powerful. And I want every Biafran, if you are confident of what you are saying, each time you kneel down to pray, add it to your prayer. Add it to your prayer. If you are confident of what you are saying, before you make your speech, add it to your speech. That if you have connived against your brother for no just cause, for no reason, let the enemies pursue you, catch you, and defeat you. It is a very strong prayer, and that is a covenant that Mazen Nandekano established in this very struggle. Whoever is doing something that is wrong, or you are bearing falsehoodness, or you're planning against your own brother or your own sister, watch out. Your end is not going to be good. It is going to be terrible, worse than you can ever imagine. And I pray that we'll change our mindset and begin to do things right. My beloved sister Odogwu, you are there. I welcome you. Thank you for joining. Before they kick you out, I see you've been here for a long time. So go ahead and speak to us, our sister Odogwu, if you can hear me. Are you there, Sister Odogwu? We can't hear you.
Your network is a bad one. Okay. They will knock me
Yeah, the
out.
network is mostly something frustrating.
Yeah. Okay. You know, sometimes, Brother, happy Sunday. And can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Happy Sunday, all my brothers and everyone listening.
Happy Sunday,
And
my sister.
good afternoon, everybody too. Let me go straight to my point because I know your network is not preferable for to me.
It's not the morning time. This StreamYard is
Yes,
not
it's
friendly.
different from the one that we use in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I listened to that. I can't remember whom I listened to say he's not going to play the audio that because it's not verified, and some say they don't believe it because of the AI, AI does nothing they cannot do, so we'll just leave it at that point. Me, I have not heard about the audio. And I've been going to Dr. Ngozo Rabese's handle to see if I can, if there is any news about that. Because most of the time I get my verification there or from you too. So because I've not heard anything about it, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But you see this prayer that you asked us to pray, please after send it to me on WhatsApp and let us know this. We say this prayer, and when the prayer begins to happen, we're gonna turn around to begin to cry. Because what I'm telling you is that a lot of people has compromised. A lot of people. So that prayer, because we don't want anything happen, but you see that prayer is a powerful prayer. So that it's like when Nigeria is saying fire, or thunder, something, and then when it start happening, then we start to cry. That prayer is powerful, and it's good that we all say that prayer. Well, I'm saying that somebody has already come out to say a community paid 1 point something million to remove the Fulanis for them. Somebody who's supposed to provide security for the same people. Do you understand what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about this prayer. We will be the one to also come back and cry when our prayer bear fruit. You see? So, we're waiting to get the proper news about that thing. But you see, election is coming. I don't know where USB their plan for media. I don't know their plan for media. Media is one of the areas that is not organized right now. To my own media, this government don't have their own media. All that we have there are those that are independent media. I don't know if it's what they want to use, because independent media has advantage and disadvantage. You can't tell them what to say because they're independent. And election is coming. I don't know how we're gonna, because you don't see anybody talking about Nigeria and what is going on there. It's just a brief, and then we go back to if it's not one.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you are paying attention to that very issue, and it's a very important thing. And I don't want to talk about it because it is.
Gonna kick me out. I barely hear what you're saying.
So go ahead. Go ahead, my sister. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is your network.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Hear me?
Yes. I hear you.
Hello? And it is bad.
I am hearing you. My sister Odogwu, I can hear you. I don't know why you're not. You are the one not hearing me. As for me, I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, let me bring her back. I can hear you. Wow, I can hear you. You are the one not hearing me. I hear you very, very clear. I was hearing you while you are asking me, can you hear me? I'm hearing you. If you look at the video, when I give you a sign with my hand, you will see that I'm hearing you. Even if you cannot hear me, people are hearing you. So, send in your request again. Let's see.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. Oh my God.
I was hearing you even while you were saying hello. I was hearing you all this while. Go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't hearing even what you said, because I noticed that you commented on what I said, but I couldn't hear you,
Go ahead, my sister.
So they're making me, okay, so my point is on the media right now. The media that we have right now, they are independent media. Even if they do, it's just like a second or 2 seconds, they switch over to.
Wow, she's kicked out again. She's kicked out. Maybe she's sending a request again. Restream is not friendly. The Restream is not friendly to some gadgets. There are some gadgets you use is not friendly to the Restream, but we'll keep on trying. We'll keep on trying it to see how we can be able to do it. Some people, they come in and they spend all the time. Many people have spoken in a very lengthy time, but it's not friendly with the network of our sister, and we just be patient and let her get connected, and we keep on going.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead.
Okay, so I think the government, the media, whoever that is in charge of the media, needs to have their own media and have points that they need to focus on. While these people are here debunking this, Let's also have the media that works under USD that have points on they will go and talk about. It's very, very important. And but they know better. They know what is, maybe to fix something, because if this allow, maybe government know better, because right now we have governors in all the 40 states and we have people working with them. Maybe they're on top of it. I don't know. I don't know. Because why I'm saying I don't know is that the level of cabinet we have now, they're highly educated people, they are competent, we believe in them, we believe they know the best. That's why I'm putting it that way. But being citizen of Biafra, this is my own opinion, because to debunk these people is good, because the woman in France said, and a woman from Biafra, from United States, said something, and that's the same pattern of which someone was taken away to whistleblow. The same pattern. Now, Adado Arama this thing. So it's and I don't know what government, we have legal team. I don't know what they are doing. I don't know how they want to follow this. Atụọna mgbe ọgbano ogwu kọgịrị ka na-akpa atụ ebo ọdanogwu amarọ mmụọ ogwu ka anyị na-apịrị akụ kọgịrị ka imam kabasi atụ inu a ọ dịkwa
agba mbọ ọkụ n'ogwe agbaghị ọkụ n'ogwu ọ bụ ogwe ka emewere akụ
amaghị ma ọ ogwe ka o mewere akụ ana m ajụkwa ajụjụ a because that voice nọ na US calling that Nigeria and the US, they need to gather together. They need to get pictures. They need to do this. In order to do, they need to investigate. They need to do this. We have a legal team. They need to start action. We need action. They need to start doing something. The woman in Biafra in France said something. When Dr. Ngozi was talking about, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Go ahead.
talking about Nigerian government. She herself was there saying, I got you. We will see. We will see. Our people, when somebody tell you, we will see, it's a challenge. You have to protect yourself. Don't sweep it under the table. I'm saying it in your platform again. Do not put it under the table. A lot of people have lost their family. A lot of people have lost themselves. When somebody comes to you and point to you and hit on the table and say, that's a threat. And you have to do everything to protect yourself. Our people have these things are not looked. I don't know if they're looking into the legal team. They need to step up and say what action needs to be taken. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there because it's getting so bad. Whoever that is paying her, I don't know. Whether what she did in the when she was with DOS and they're threatening her and giving her assignments to bring Dr. Ngozi Arabeze down, and she has vowed to do that, and she's doing it because she cannot say one word without mentioning USB. From her mouth, she even said USB could mean anything. USB could mean anything. From her mouth, somebody who went to Finland.
As a USB could mean anything.
Yes. He said there was nothing like a state. United States were doing Odogwu on. Nothing like that during Nnamdi. Nothing like that during Simon Ekpa. USB. What is USB? It could mean anything. Somebody And they were arguing about it in humble lion distance. And a man called in there, saying the same thing. They pulled the place. They said, what is this USB? Where you voted? They asked him, did you vote? He said that he voted for so many things. You see our people. And they pulled that vote out. He said there is nothing like United States of Biafra, and they pulled it out, and there was USB there. That was when this woman in France announced.
This kind of people, you don't even respond to them. You don't even challenge them. I don't know the waiting. I don't know waiting Biafrans they find for their platform. I don't understand. So now this kind of people I will come to argue with, or I will come spend my time for my channel and now they talk about somebody who claims you no longer know the meaning of USB. Or you say USB can mean anything. There are certain arguments you don't engage in. You get some argument where you don't engage in. If you bring such argument, I will ignore you and walk away. You can't bring it to my platform. If you come my platform raise such kind of a topic, I'm not going to respond to you. I will take you out. Or I tell you to change a different topic. And nobody can come and bring that in my platform because you know you will mess yourself up. So many of us know what we want. We know well, it's not all of us that are novice. O'Brien Chade follows sheepishly. Me, personally, I don't follow sheepishly. When I heard the voice of Mazen Nandekano and I endorsed him, it wasn't sheepishly. When I endorsed Mazen Simon Ekpa, it wasn't sheepishly. And when I endorsed the United States of Biafra Declaration on the 29th of November 2024, it wasn't sheepishly. I did it with my clear eyes. There is nothing I did. It's not. There might be things that are not done well. There might be some other things that I don't understand. There might be something I don't agree with. There might be things, but that doesn't mean that I will begin to talk down on something that I know it is true. It is a fact. It is a foundation. Why on earth will I be doing that? Or I go and begin to argue with somebody that I don't get to that level. No. I have a lot to do with my time. I have a lot of exposition to do about Nigeria. I have a lot of exposition to do about the British. I have a lot of exposition to do. Why would I spend my time talking about some irrelevant people somewhere? I appreciate everyone that have been with us on this platform. Our sister Odogwu, the network is not friendly to her at all. We couldn't allow her to air her opinion. But I believe that tomorrow morning she's going to join us. Join us tomorrow morning. We are still going to go back on this topic tomorrow morning to dig it out. It is already very, very late in the midnight. I'm supposed to be sleeping by now. I'm supposed to be sleeping. So tomorrow morning, we are going to come back on this very topic on this platform. And I hope every one of you will join. If you have not shared this program, kindly share. Like this program. Share it to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it. After watching it, if you have any problem, with my comments, you have any question to ask, come on tomorrow morning's program. The link will be there. This is not a platform for cowards. It's a platform for brave people. People that have superior argument. If you have a superior argument, when I open my platform, click link, come and convince me to believe what you're saying. Convince Biafrans in my presence. I don't know it all. Likewise, you yourself. We are all here to learn. And we continue to learn from the day we are born until we enter the grave. So, I expect to see more people tomorrow morning so that we can take it up. Remember, tomorrow is sit at home. Our sit at home continues and there's no going back. We are going to hold our sit at home program tomorrow morning, and Biafrans across Biafra land, you know what to do. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate everyone that have been with us. You know, our evening program is always 1 hour, 1 hour 30, but look at this one. Almost getting to 3 hours. An evening program. It's because of how important it is. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Every time Nigeria is ringing bell, If I look on news, it is bad. If I look social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazen Namdekano is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oro, I am a royal. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They closed the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. This close of border no work. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more in Anubia. You hear more kind of woo. When we are telling you, you don't know no. We are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Nwanne nwoke dịrị obi m mma, ọ dị mma. Ihe mere dị mma, ihe mere dị mma, ihe mere dị mma, oh, ihe mere dị mma. I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, of course.